Welcome to another edition of Great Health, Abundant Happiness, and Outrageous Love. Mwah. Karen's going to do one of her famous trip advice reviews of the last hotel we stayed in. This is the Spring Hill Suites in Hampton.
Right, and this is our first time staying here, which is unusual because we aren't far from Portsmouth, New Hampshire, where Jeffrey spent a lot of his growing up years, and we often visit here and stay in Portsmouth, but we decided to stay here instead. It's a little closer to Rye Beach, which is an area that we're very interested in.
Yeah, and you know, in downtown, with a lot of the restaurants being limited, we're not doing a lot of that, so we're not missing out on all the cool stuff down in Portsmouth, which is a great town.
Right.
But this place, Cleanliness, I think you give it a high rating, right, on 1 to 5?
Yeah, I'd give it a 4.8.
That's pretty good.
Cleanliness, which is pretty good. For me, if I find one thing, you get dinged. The last place we stayed at, I was saying the only thing I could think of to ding it was that it smelled too clean, like beach, because it was immaculate. This place is very, very clean. I wouldn't hesitate to stay here again. So I'd give it, a 4.8 on cleanliness out of 5.
That's great. Not such a great rating on food. Everybody's got a different mode going on, but it's a lot of packaged stuff. But I did like the fact that, coffee is down there, I think. If not 24/7, pretty close. When I get up in the morning early, 5 o'clock, you can go down there and there's still this coffee. I love that.
Right.
And it's free.
And it's free, which it always is at this chain. So on the food, everything was prepackaged, vending machine style, I would say. So, as far as that free breakfast that you're getting for your family, I don't think there's a lot of value here on that. But you are in an area where you could head over to Donut Love, which is a really cool donut shop that was opened by some ex-cops, and they've got vegan options. Doesn't make it a healthy donut, but it does make it a vegan donut.
Well, and I love donuts. We do. I'm going to say that, and I'm going to say we don't usually eat the breakfast at these hotels anyway.
Right.
Yeah, we have a vegan protein drink that we take in the morning, so not a big deal. We're doing this for everybody else, so the coffee and food, you give it on a scale of 1 to 5.
Probably a 2.
Okay,
Yeah,
and then last question, value. This was pretty inexpensive.
Oh, value, I give it a 5 out of 5. Again, this is in the same category as the, these economy hotels. So again, not a Four Seasons, not a Ritz-Carlton. This is an economy hotel. I give it 5 stars out of 5 for value. As for location, you are on a highway. There's nothing magnificently beautiful in this location, but you are drivable to the beach, which is really nice. But as far as location, it's just there's nothing spectacular.
It's easy to access and easy to get out to where you're going, which we're heading out right now.
And I do want to comment on the rooms and the inside of the hotel. I think it's a fairly new property, because it has a very fresh, updated feel. It's quite contemporary, very different than where we stayed in the Berkshires. When I walked in and I said, "Oh boy, this is so New England." Here it's a lot more beachy feeling and clean. Clean lines in the room and great space. I'll say the room, we're in a king studio, and it's got great space. There's a huge sofa in there, and refrigerator. It's very basic. It's not like you've got a full kitchen or anything like that. But overall, I would rate this hotel at a 4.8 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed the stay, and I wouldn't hesitate to stay here again.
Yeah, I was just going to say we would be back again.
Yeah.
So with that being said,
wishing you great health, abundant happiness, and outrageous love from Hampton, New Hampshire.
Back on the road. We'll see you down on the Cape of Massachusetts.